Sometimes in life you keep going, not because that you unajua what will happen at you na sometimes you just go out in faith. And you see, that's why Bible inatuambianga we live in faith. That's why the word of God tells us we live in faith. We live by faith and not by sight. Hiyo ni kusema nini? Ni kumaanisha that sometimes you won't have every answer you want. Sometimes you won't know the solution. Sometimes you won't know what to expect. Sometimes you won't even have, utakuwa like with a little bit of faith and you're just walking in that little faith and you're just like, okay, wacha tu niamini ita happen. Why? Because sometimes even when you pray about an issue, it doesn't end with you praying about an issue. You have to do something about it. Kuna some instances where you are praying to walk in faith, ama kuna kitu nataka kufanya in faith, okay? So maybe you are believing to do something in faith. So of course itaanza na maombi, itaanza na wewe ku recognize God ni atakupe the grace, because sometimes hata your grace hauna. Let's say you're trying to go out there and try and get an opportunity. Sometimes you don't even have a grace. Ask people who are looking for jobs. Sometimes hata hauna your grace ya kupeleka CV, because umepeleka CV in so many offices. How do you not feel like that grace is running out? But something in you is telling you, just try again, just do it again, just go out again, just print your CV tena, enda upeleke hao watu tena. And the reason why that happens is because it's God confirming to you, I am going to do a new thing. Nitakufanyia, I am willing to do it. And God is willing. But sometimes it takes us to take the first step. So itaanza na prayer, yes. Recognize, pray to God. Mwambie hii ndo na Kenya nataka kufanya. So you submit your plans to God. And the next step is going out in faith. Even if your faith unafeel iko ndogo aje, imagine just step out in faith, because sometimes you never know. That small faith, that little faith enye una practice, unasema tu, let me just do it because I feel a conviction in me that something will happen. Just do it. And at the end of the day, you will find that something will happen, because our God is faithful, okay? Everything you do, anything in faith, una please God. Anytime you step out and do something in faith, unaamini tu unaambia God, enyewe God hujaniacha. So hata hii time, I am believing that hautaniachanisha. And you do that thing, God is going to bless you. Now God ata come through. So every time you just have to remind yourself, step in faith, walk out in faith, do that thing in faith. No matter how much una feel, sometimes, our emotions can play on us. Sometimes our emotions can be against us. Kitu inakwambia tu acha, give up, nini, but don't listen to all those noises. Usisikize, you step out in faith and see how God is going to be faithful once you step out in faith.